In the heart of Mato Grosso, in a region where the horizon seems endless, lies Brazil's largest soybean farm. It is a true agricultural empire, a property that impresses not only by its size, but also by the impact it has on the national economy and the global food supply. The city of Sorriso, known as the national soybean capital, is the stage where this grandeur manifests itself. There, the fields stretch out like a green carpet, vanishing into the distance, revealing the strength of Brazilian agribusiness and the country's capacity for large-scale production. When we speak of soybeans, we are not talking about just any crop. We are looking at a crop that has transformed the landscape, the economy, and the lives of thousands of people. The introduction of soybeans in Brazil began a few decades ago, but it was in the Midwest where it found the fertile soil to expand in an almost unimaginable way. In Sarso, development was a rapid revolution, driven by the arrival of visionary producers who believed in the land's potential. The combination of climate, technology, and investment allowed the region to consolidate its position as the country's largest soybean producer. The farm that stands out in this scenario is a true example of efficiency and modernity. There are tens of thousands of carefully planned hectares where every inch of land is utilized to the fullest, from soil preparation to mechanized harvesting. Traversing this vastness, the feeling is like being before an ocean of plants moving with the wind, resembling waves that herald prosperity. Technology is one of the pillars supporting the sheer scale of this farm. State-of-the-art tractors, autonomous harvesters, and satellite monitoring systems ensure that every step of the process is tracked in real time. Precision agriculture is applied on a large scale, allowing for the identification of soil and plant needs with millimetric detail. The use of drones to map crops, predict pests, and assess plant development shows that we are looking at an operation that unites tradition and innovation. It is no exaggeration to say that this farm is a true open-air industry where human labor combines with machinery to achieve impressive results. Each harvest represents millions of bags of soybeans that supply not only the domestic market, but also cross oceans to countries that rely on Brazilian production to maintain their food and supply chains. But discussing Brazil's largest soybean farm isn't just about cold numbers or cutting-edge technology. There is also a human story behind all of this. Families of farmers who left other regions of the country in search of opportunity, workers who found a means of livelihood and prosperity in the fields, and young people who learned early on the importance of agricultural discipline and dedication to work. Life on the farm is intense, marked by long days, climatic challenges, and constant demands. Success did not happen by chance. It is the fruit of perseverance, continuous investment, and the belief that agriculture is the path to feeding a growing global population. Every soybean harvested there carries a piece of this story of collective effort. The economic impact of this production is gigantic. Soybeans have become one of the main drivers of Brazilian exports, accounting for a significant slice of the trade balance. In the case of the country's largest farm, the scale of production is capable of influencing international prices, contracts, and negotiations. Trucks travel the roads in endless lines, carrying the wealth harvested in the fields to ports in the south and southeast, where ships wait to take the product to destinations such as China, Europe, and the Middle East. This movement not only generates foreign currency, but also boosts jobs, drives local commerce, and strengthens chains linked to agribusiness. The name Sorriso projects beyond Brazilian borders, consolidating itself as a symbol of global agricultural power. However, along with growth, debates also arise. The expansion of soybeans brings questions regarding sustainability, environmental preservation, and the rational use of natural resources. Brazil's largest farm, aware of this, invests in responsible management practices, preservation of legal reserve areas, and the recovery of degraded soils. The search for a balance between productivity and environmental responsibility is constant. It is not enough to just produce more, one must produce better, ensuring that future generations can continue to enjoy the wealth the land provides. This vision of the future is an essential part of the strategy that sustains the farm's immense scale and reaffirms Brazil's role as a reliable supplier of food and renewable energy. In the end, when the sun sets over the vastness of Sorriso's soybean fields, what remains is a powerful image. Giant machines return to their resting point, workers finish their tasks, and the crops rest under the golden light of dusk. Brazil's largest soybean farm is, at the same time, a monument to the human capacity to transform nature and a reminder of the responsibility that comes with this transformation. It is proof that agribusiness, with all its challenges and achievements, occupies a central place on the world map. More than numbers, hectares, or harvested bags, this farm represents the union of tradition, labor, and technology on a monumental scale. And it is this union that makes Brazil one of the greatest protagonists on the global stage of food production.